I'm Andrew Harvey, and I'm absolutely thrilled to announce that Linda Tucker and I will be presenting the distillation of our vision for the future for you as the world crisis explodes. Linda Tucker is one of my most cherished soul sisters, and I've loved her ever since I met her, and I have tried with everything in my heart and being to support her amazing work, the work of the Global White Lion Protection Trust that is establishing an area of safety to preserve the most luminous, embodied, passionate, extraordinary creatures on earth, the white lions. I've been to the white lions many times, and Linda has been, for me, my mentor into the depths of the revelation of what nature is now saying to us. Linda, welcome. Why are you so excited about the coming together of our visions of sacred activism and the vision that you have been the guardian of, the shamanic vision that is coming through the white lions?
Andrew, so good to be uniting with you as we have done over the past decade and more. We've seen these changes that have now emerged, and the white lions have been prophesied for a long time, along with other spirit animals that are appearing at this time. But the lions are the apex animal in nature. You know, we know that the lions are the king and the queens of creation, but this is the spiritual template. The white lion is the return of a sacred being who has manifested back in nature at a time of crisis, precisely, firstly, because they are nature's final warning that we are on the brink, but secondly, because they are nature's greatest blessing. Yeah. Why the final warning? Because we truly are on the brink of meltdown, as we've seen, system collapse, as we've been following a trajectory that is leading us into calamity. But nature's final blessing as well, because they embody the solution. And you've seen that. How do they embody the solution? Because they remind us that there is a divine plan. There is an order, a higher order in nature. There always was. It's we humans who have gone out of alignment. I call it alignment, of course, with nature. We have lost our true natures. And so our collaboration together is that passionate reconnection with the lion heart in humanity. When we remember that our true nature is a loving and respectful re-engagement with our planet, we have our solution. And so they are these luminous beings who have returned to remind us of our hearts.
And what we're going to do, you and I, is to distill our visions, which are totally and magnificently interdependent. We've always known that. When we first met, we recognized that in each other. But we're going to distill our mutual visions. I'm going to give you my latest vision of sacred activism, of all the practices that can sustain it, the passionate necessity of putting it now into practice in the middle of what is clearly an apocalyptic situation. And Linda is going to distill for us everything that she has learned from her own long relationship with the lions, from her own immense immersion into African shamanism. She's going to distill her vision of what she calls lion-hearted leadership. So Linda, tell us a little bit about what that vision of lion-hearted leadership is and about your magnificent book on it.
Well, in some ways, it is so simple. It is a reminder of nature's laws within us that we have forgotten or gone out of alignment with. These laws are not new. These are the primordial, these are the fundamental laws of existence, right, of continuum, of celebrating life rather than being bound to a life-denying model that is consumptive, that is exploitative, that extracts, that exploits. Yeah, as I've said, you know, we're bound to this consumerist model that truly doesn't serve us. It doesn't feel good. It feels empty. We continually feel as if we want more. We want more because we're lacking. Whereas nature doesn't work that way. Nature is celebratory. Nature constantly gives. In an ecosystem, and I'm fortunate enough to live in an ecosystem with the white lions, every single species is gifting its true nature to the greater good of the whole and the continuum of the biodiversity of life. We, on the other hand, have forgotten that. But actually, deep down in our hearts, we are nature. So really, it's as simple as that. It is a reminder. I actually use the word a remembrance, because most of humanity has been dismembered. We are not whole. We are not holistic. We are not holy. We have forgotten what it is to be truly integrated with our planet. And there is a way back to grace. It's still available to us. So that is Andrew and my united work. We call it sacred activism. And essentially, a sacred lion-hearted leadership is my expression of sacred activism in action. I do it every day of my life. It is claiming territories for the lions. It is opposing unjust legislation. It is galvanizing momentum and marches, you know, of objection around the world. It is looking at what true health is in a time of pandemic, and so on. It is a very real engagement with life.
So join us, my friends, please. This has been a dream of mine for many years, to come together with Linda to share the depth of the revelation of sacred activism from the mystical traditions, and through Linda, the depth of the revelation of sacred activism through a very potent indigenous shamanic vision. Please join us. I believe in the depths of my heart that we are now in an apocalyptic crisis which will determine the future of humanity. And I believe very strongly, having experienced the power and the majesty and the glory of the white lions, that the vision that has been entrusted to Linda is one of worldwide importance for all beings now. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. It's going to be very exciting, I can assure you.